this, I just want to read something from Mass General Law, Chapter 90, Section 17, 3-2-2. So, because we're going to have, I just sort of spoke to our responsibility as a board, then we're going to speak about these new positions. And so I just want to read a piece from Mass legislation for the public to be able to hear. So, the executive powers of the town shall be vested in the select board, which shall be the chief executive officer of the town. The select board shall have all the executive powers available to boards of selectmen under the Constitution and the general law, and such additional powers and duties as may be authorized by the charter, bylaws, and other town meeting vote. The select board shall serve as the chief policy-making agency of the town and shall be responsible for formulating and promulgating police directives and guidelines to be followed by all town agencies serving under it, and in consultation with other elected town officers and multi-member bodies for developing and promulgating policy guidelines designed to bring all town agencies into harmony, provided, however, that nothing in this section shall authorize a member of the select board or a majority of such members to become involved in the day-to-day administration of a town agency. A chief policy-making agency of the town, the select board shall seek to secure the cooperation of the town's elected boards, committees, and officials in the implementation of such policies. The select board shall be responsible for the efficient and effective coordination of all activities in all elected and appointed boards and committees, and for such purpose may call together for consultation, therefore conference and discussion at the reasonable times all elected and appointed boards and committees. This provision shall not apply to the school committee. And so sometimes people forget about what our role is, and that's our role. And so, people can judge us on the content of our character and, have comments about our personality and so on and so forth, but we still are elected to be here, and we have a responsibility. And the Chapter 90, Section 7, 3-2-2 makes us the executive powers, and so policy making is an important part of that process. And so part of our policy making, we had a budget task force process, and then staff came before us and presented the 4 new positions that they believe that they need. And so I just want us to be not just thinking about ourselves as taxpayers, but also the responsibility and the oath that we took when we were elected to this position to represent all members of the Truro community. And so I just want to, as an educational opportunity, remind the public what the law states regarding our role, and that we're not just thinking about money, we're also thinking about policy. And unfortunately, Stephanie has had a very complicated and difficult task of taking care of 2 aging parents and was unable to attend the budget task force. And so I added this agenda item so she could be able to study and have a presentation by staff about these 4 positions. And so we're not deciding whether or not we need to support these when we recommend the articles, but I do believe we have a responsibility to put them on the town warrant for the legislative body to decide.